everybody to another video, and in today's video I am going to show you the most common DIY electrical mistake, and that is when you have a solid wire and you have a stranded wire. You got your wire nut and you hook the two of these together. So normally this would be like your connection at new light fixtures, things like that, smart switches. So why do people make a mistake here? So let's just go ahead and we're gonna hook it up the way everybody's taught, everybody knows, right? Okay, so we got our solid wire, stranded wire, give it a couple twists, make sure all the wires are together. Put it together. Some people try to turn it around there. You don't really have to. So let's go ahead and we'll put our wire nut on. Get it nice and tight. Okay, so it looks like it's all good. The connection's good. Everything looks like it's good, right? I mean, I'm not sure if you can see up inside there or not, but it looks like all the wires are in there. There's no wires exposed past the wire nut itself. So let's do the old pull test. This is the part that most people don't do. When you hook up your light fixtures, you should always do a pull test. So you pull on the wire, still good. Pull on the other wire. Oh, and out it goes. Stranded wire came out. But the solid wire was in there nice and snug. Why would this happen? Why? Why does anybody think this would happen? Well, there's a few things that can go wrong here. One is you just didn't have enough wire stripped when you actually put it in the wire nut itself. The other is the fact that the wire nut itself grabs on to the solid wire way sooner than it would and way stronger than it would the stranded wire. So I have a good fix for you. So let's go ahead and I'm going to just cut these off and start over. Strip a new wire for you, start over, and I'm going to show you the right way, the right fix. And why I do that, I will give you a few examples as to why you don't want this to ever happen and those to come loose, or why it's a very good idea to make sure everything's always solid. And that is, if your wires aren't solid and they're not connected very well, you run the risk of lowering the life of any light fixture itself that you're hooking up, or any smart switch. It does cause added heat in your junction box. Now, with that being said, if that's the case, that's usually not a good thing. You're adding more heat that could eventually cause a spark, could arc, and I'm not sure if all of you are familiar, but when electrical arcs and sparks, what does that do? It could cause a potential fire. We definitely do not want a fire. So, go ahead, finish pulling that one. So, give it a few nice twists. So just a quick note on the wire strippers themselves. Not sure if you can see it, but it has a solid side where it says solid, gives you the gauges. It's got a stranded side, gives you the gauges. Now, why is that important? That's important because when you have stranded wire and non-stranded, so solid wires, they're two different sizes because of the insulation around them, the jacketing. So let's go ahead and we'll find the right one. Let me cut this one off here. Okay, this should be a 12 gauge wire. So we'll find 12 on our solid. Go ahead and we will put that on there. Yep. So why do you want to make sure that when you go ahead and cut through your jacketing, why do you not want to twist your wire strippers? A lot of people do. A lot of people twist them, they spin them back and forth, they get all crazy. So one of the main reasons is because if you do, you can damage the wire. That's especially true with a stranded wire because you have all those baby little strands. So with that being said, try to just squeeze your wire strippers together, cut it itself. If you have good wire strippers, it makes a complete hole to where you're going to grab all the wire. So there's no need to spin it back and forth. If they're not and they're offset, maybe they've been dropped or something like that, it might be time to look into some new ones. Just so you don't run the risk of damaging your wire. Okay, so now that we got those two items fixed, we're back to the beginning. We got our two wires, stranded, solid. So the trick is this time, what we're going to do, we're going to make the stranded wire stick up about an 1/8 inch farther than the solid wire. The reason for that is we want to let the wire nut itself grab a hold of the stranded before the solid, and that'll give it a better, nice bite around everything. So now that we got that done, now that we can do that, get our wires all nice and tight in there. Okay, now let's see if there's a, I'm going to bend these wires out of the way just a second to see if you can see down in there. Not really very well, but I can tell you by looking at it right here, those wires grabbed way better onto that wire nut this time. So same thing again, let's go ahead and do our pull test. Nothing on that one. Pull test. Nope, nothing on that one. Now that is a nice solid connection. So let's go ahead and loosen that up if we can. And as you can tell, that bit on there really good. It spun all that stranded around there. It almost made a complete circle around the solid. Now that's a good bite. That's what you want. So hopefully that was helpful for you. Hopefully you don't run into any of those issues. If you do, go ahead and get them fixed.